to this live session. And my name is Vansh Upadhyay. I'm a manifestation coach. And I help people who are stuck earning at lakhs and they are having the money blocks, which is capping their income, and they wish to scale to crores. So if you're a coach, if you're a healer, if you're an entrepreneur who are stuck earning at lakhs, today I'm going to answer these three questions that's been asked by most of the people that I see in this particular industry. So I've seen these three questions that I'm going to be answering today, and if you're able to relate with that, drop drop an R in the chat box. All right. Now let's go ahead and start with the first question that is mostly asked. Why does my revenue always bounce back down to the exact same lakhs level every time I hit a new high? Now, that's a pretty interesting question, and I believe a lot of you can actually relate with this. Now, here is the answer. It is, first of all, it's nothing wrong with you. Why is it happening? Understand one thing. It's like your nervous system has set what I call as a safe number. Okay. And the moment you try to go above this safe number, your nervous system gets scared. Oh, there is something wrong over here. Now, this field looks unfamiliar. So now let me drift you back to the same safe number. That's the exact conversation your nervous system does, and that happens all unconsciously. You're not even aware of that because a lot of time we are focused on the 5% of our conscious mind, but 95% of our subconscious is always running a different story. And it's like your a thermostat. If you set a temperature of 25 degrees into a thermostat, and if the room temperature heats up to 30-degree, what will happen? The AC will kick in and it will bring the temperature back to 25-degree, right? So that's the same thing that happens even with the nervous system. Now, let's say your room temperature comes down to 20-degree. Now, again, the heat will kick back in and it will bring your number back to 25-degree. Same thing with your nervous system. Our nervous system is not really built for growth. Our nervous system is built for survival. This is very important to understand. So, anything that is unfamiliar to your nervous system, you will attract situations in your life so that it comes back to the familiar situation. For example, you are making 10 lakh rupees every single month, and one month you hit 15 lakhs. And now, if you're noticing that I'm coming back to the same 10 lakhs, then that means unconsciously you attracted a big expense or you'll make a bad investment, right? And then that number will come back to the same 10 lakhs. The same thing whenever you actually get a new client. If it's a big client, there are always two things that will happen. First of all, there will be an excitement. Okay, I got this new client. The second thing will be the fear that will always come in as to what if it I lose this? What if someone takes this client away from me? And can you guess who wins, the excitement or the fear? It's always the fear which actually wins, right? So now the good news over here is that you can always raise your safe number, but it's very hard and close to impossible to do it consciously. But the good news is that yes, you can do it. You can raise your safe number and you can anchor a new number to your nervous system. Let's say you're making 10 lakhs a month and you want to make 20 lakhs a month. So even before you start taking action, even if you before you put money in your ads or your business, or even if you put more investment, you need to first tune your nervous system and anchor that 20 lakhs as a safe number so that when you reach 20 lakhs, you do not sabotage it, right? That's the answer to the first question. And the second one is, Are my middle class parents' financial struggles still dictating my business decisions today? And the answer is yes, it definitely can. Because here's the reality. Your When you were a child, your subconscious mind was more active than your conscious mind. And when your subconscious is more active, anything that you're hearing from your parents, it will register as that this is the truth, this is the reality, and your subconscious mind will start believing in that particular situation. Let's say when you were a child, you probably heard your parents saying money doesn't grow on trees, or we cannot afford that. Now, since your subconscious mind was super active at that time, it registered it as the true belief. And when that happened, now even today, you are operating from your conscious, you're taking business decisions, you're doing all the amazing things, but that programming still comes in sometimes, which is why somewhere you still believe that money is hard to earn. I'll have to put a lot of effort to actually make money. I'll have to struggle a lot to make money. Type R for relate in the chat box if you can relate with this. Yes? Now, here's the good news. Even this can be reprogrammed. You can reprogram all these negative resistance, all this negative programming that you got in your childhood, and you can create a new programming that is coming from abundance, where everything is abundant. Realizing that you can allow unlimited abundance in your life, right? So you can definitely tune your mind for that. Now, the answer to the third question we have over here is that how do I calculate the exact financial cost of my specific limiting beliefs? Now, that's a very good question. Now, for example, you're making 10 lakhs a month and your goal is to make 1 crore a month. And if you minus 10 lakhs from 1 crore, that is over 90 lakhs. Now, if you're having these negative beliefs that rich people are greedy or selfish, if I earn too much money, I'll be bad, or money is the root of all evil, or money is so hard to earn. If you're having these kind of limiting beliefs, now these are the limiting beliefs that are preventing you from scaling from 10 lakhs to 1 crore. So every single month you're losing 90 lakh rupees, right? So if you calculate it over a period of 1 year, that will be over 10 crores, right? Every single year, you're losing 10 crores. Now imagine removing all this resistance, all these negative beliefs, and from that place, you creating your income. How fast it would be for you to achieve your income goal? How easier will it get for you to achieve your income goal when you do not have this voice in your head that is constantly judging you, that's constantly creating that shame in your mind, that constantly asking you who are you to even deserve that kind of big money? And yes, all these conversations going on in your mind, that's why you're not able to scale. And the good news is, again, you can change it. Yes. So, how many of you are willing to change these beliefs, to change this programming so that you can actually scale your business to the next level, right? How many of you are actually willing to do that? Type scale in the chat box if you're willing to do that. And if yes, then I do the same programming, the same new programming in my one-on-one program. In my one-on-one program, we sit together live, and over the period of 90 days, we clear all the unseen money blocks that you're having, that you got from your childhood, while growing up, from your parents, family, relatives, that is stopping your income and creating that income ceiling, which is why you're not able to scale. And when you're interested in that, the link is given in the chat box or the description. See if you qualify for that, book a discovery call with me, and then we'll see if we're a good fit to work together. All right. So, with that, thank you so much for joining this live session. I'll see you again in the same live sessions with some new questions that come up. And there we go.